spending a long time in the wilderness, the Israelites finally entered the land of Canaan that God had promised. The Israelites were able to acquire the lands they wanted only after a long war in the land of Canaan. The land was distributed to each of the 12 tribes, and it seemed like a peaceful life was finally coming to the Israelites. But God told them that there were still 2 things left to do. One was to prepare a place for the tribe of Levi, who had not received land through God's work. And the other was to prepare a city called a city of refuge. In fact, the tribes that had already divided the land drew lots and divided their cities and pastures for the tribe of Levi. So now, there is a city of refuge left. What is the city of refuge that God designated to be built? A city of refuge is a place that people who have done something wrong in human-to-human relationships can go into and temporarily avoid people who want to take revenge on them. Even among the mistakes, only those who really made mistakes could enter there. God told them to build a city of refuge wherever they live in Israel, just a day's walk away. If the city of refuge is too far away, the wrongdoer may encounter people seeking revenge on his way to the city of refuge. For example, imagine that someone was cutting down a tree and a person walking down the road was crushed by the falling tree and lost his life. It must be very upsetting and sad for the family of the person who lost their life. But the person who cut down the tree didn't mean to harm that person. So how unfortunate must that situation be? Moreover, imagine that the family of the person who lost their life chases the person who cut down the tree, claiming revenge. In times like these, is it really fair to take the life of someone who made a mistake? When an unintentional mistake involves a person's life, God allows the person who made the mistake to avoid it. Among the sacrifices that the Israelites offered to God, there was a sin offering offered to ask for forgiveness for the sins they had committed. God, that was a mistake, and please forgive me if I have any sins that I don't remember. This means that the Israelites never intentionally harmed anyone or committed wrongdoing because God was always watching them. However, if someone comes and tells, "You did something wrong," it is only then that you reflect on yourself, realize your mistake, ask God for forgiveness, and offer a sacrifice. The Bible says that a holy life is a life that listens to the voices of others, admits mistakes, and stands before God. We can't all live perfectly. If someone tells us about our mistakes, rather than getting angry and saying, "I never did that," a life of thinking about those mistakes and repenting to God is a holy life. And a holy life is a life that creates a city of refuge so that those who share it can protect themselves and recover if they make a big mistake. I hope that all of us who have read and heard the word will remember and put into practice the meaning of the sin offering in the city of refuge.